Hi everyone, I promised I'd make a video tutorial, so here I am in my bathroom. I'm gonna be hovering over my counter looking into the phone because I don't really know how else to do it. So I'm just kind of talking about eyes. I'm not really talking about foundation and stuff like that, but just a little tips on how I do my eyes. I do actually use gel for my eyebrows because they're translucent, and so eyebrows are kind of important too. I didn't really like pencils and stuff, so it's almost like mascara for my eyebrows, but I think that helps the eyes a lot. So first thing that I do is I put a really light color, I'm going to call it number 1, under my eyes. And I use primer for my eyes, so what I do is just like a cheap gelish pencil. I think my husband's getting home. He's gonna think I'm crazy. But this is hard, sorry. I just lightly line the underside, just a tiny bit. I take my smallest brush and dab it in the lightest color. And I put it under. And that's it. Really simple. I just kind of do it on the inside, dab it all the way through. And I also use, this is Lorac, I love it for my eye shadow. It's kind of a gooey stuff. And I just smear it all over my eyelid. I just do a tiny, let's see, where's the thing? Tiny little bit. Sorry. This is kind of new to me, so here we go. You guys will probably laugh at me. Oh well. Next, I use the same eyeshadow, number 1, and I just dip my brush in it, put a little on there, and I do it right under the brow to right about where it creases. Like that. So if I'm just looking straight ahead, it's like right to where it creases. Then I take my number 2, which is a dark or a medium color. I'm going to do dark just so you can kind of get a really clear picture of what I do, which isn't very hard. You can do it. So I'm going to pick, oh gosh, wasn't prepared. I'm going to pick brown. I just dip my brush in it, kind of get a lot on there. I just sort of hold and stretch my eye so that it gets everywhere and there's no like creases if I went like that. And I put it on the eyelid a little above where if I'm looking at you, you see it. That looks tacky, but don't worry, I'm not done. So both eyelids, pull them down, just get the whole eyelid. I kind of try to fan it out a little out here, but you don't have to get crazy. Ooh, I look like, I don't know, I'm like a 8th grader did their makeup. Then I take my last brush and I get kind of a gold, like a light to medium shimmery color. And this is what I use to blend it. So I just put it right at the seam of the 2 colors. You can see the difference right there. Obviously it looks a lot better. And I do that for both sides. Get a little of my hair, you know, wants to be pretty too. And just kind of touch it up. I'm gonna look in the mirror for a second. And that's all I do for my eyeshadow. And so it's kind of blended. You could do a super dark color and like a gold and then a light, and that is really good for going out and it looks really pretty. Another thing that I do is I just do no number 1 and I just do the number 3 color on my eyelids, kind of like what I did with the dark one, but I'm using the medium one. And then I just do a little bit of the dark color that I use, just kind of towards the bottom if I don't want to be looking like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. And that looks pretty too. For my eyeliner, I use Maybelline Unstoppable. I love it. And so I'm a under eye girl, and a lot of people hate this and they say it tickles, but I just think it looks more natural and pretty to do it that way. I'm gonna look in the mirror. Sorry. And I like this eyeliner because it's not like a straight line. I just barely rubbed it on, and it just looks blended and it just looks nice. It doesn't look like some weird line or anything like that. So I'm gonna do my other side. Ooh, bug eyes. You guys wanted to know me up close and personal, right? Totally. Oh, there's tape on my finger from how I taped my phone onto my mirror. Super professional right there. And I just do the top. I just rub it along. You really don't have to be perfect. If I want to do kind of like a cat eye look, I just, I don't get crazy. I just use my finger and I just kind of pull the end out, and then I wipe my finger off and I just do it on the other side. See how it kind of made that line? And it's really subtle when you're not that up close and personal, but it's pretty. And dun dun dun, cover girl. Ah! Sorry guys, spoiler. I use cheap CoverGirl Lash Exact. I really like it. And I don't eat it. So there. Nothing wrong with other stuff. Perfectly fine. For me, I have long curly eyelashes, so I'm really lucky there. But when I put it on, I actually kind of get it right on the base, and then I just start spinning it as I pull it out, and it sort of curls them for me too. So I do that on both sides. So I'm going on the top of the lashes and curling, and then I also go on the bottom, and that kind of pushes them upwards. Hopefully you can see. Can you see a difference? And when I have time, I'm kind of more detailed about this. There's also a lash primer, and it's like white mascara that you put on before you do your other mascara, and I really like it, but I'm lazy and that's more for going out. So put it on the top, spin and pull, and then just do that. Get those outside ones, they look pretty. And the bottom ones, just gently brush it on. Nothing crazy. And now I'm done. I'm wearing my new pink sweater. I have my makeup done, and I have a super fun night of picking up my kids from my mom's. Woo! And let's see what's for dinner. Oh, Greek burgers. So I just did my makeup for that, thanks to you guys. And if I have annoyed you, I'm sorry. And if I've helped you, I would love to know. So leave me a comment or even a little selfie if you tried any of the things. And if you have any questions, let me know too. Bye.